Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Nightmare Brewing. This is an interesting project. So this comes from Billy, who is one of the brewers at Sand City, one of the hyped and arguably the best brewery on Long Island. And he's one of the brewers there, but he has also now a side project called Nightmare Brewing, and obviously has some cool aesthetic to it. It has that kind of horror, metal, macabre kind of theme to it, so it comes with some great design. And this is drawn and quartered. This is a 10% double IPA. It is quadruple hopped and quadruple dry hopped. So there is hopping in the mash, the kettle, the mash, the boil kettle, the bright everywhere, and then it's also quadruple dry hopped. So it uses hops, which are Nelson Sauvin, Galaxy, Enigma, and Citra. I was digging into this one. First time trying a beer from Nightmare. So brewed at Great South Bay, so he's contracting, and that's sort of the route until he actually gets a brick and mortar. Beer comes in a beautiful deep gold color, medium plus the full on haze, off-white head. Yeah, looks really nice. Let's get the aroma. Wow. Some nice expressive papaya notes, sweet mango, just ripeness driving for days. It has literally like dried pieces of mango that you eat. A little bit of stone fruit. It's very expressive, juicy, sweet, overripe fruits for days. I'm getting like overripe peaches picked from the tree. Wow, just like very sweet. It reminds me of really expressive notes. What reminds me of this? Like even something like Trillium. There you go. Trillium reminds me of this. Cheers. It sort of tastes like it too. Wow, that is ridiculous. Yeah, I would have guessed Trillium. Yeah, like one of their crazy super hype ones, like something like I don't know, what's it called? Super Room. You guys post the comments below. They're absolutely crazy hype beer. The one that I had like 3 years ago. Wow, just absolutely insane. 10%. Super clean. No real jagged edges to it other than the fact that it's warming on the way down. Soft on the palate. The ripeness is not super sweet and sticky. Sort of hits on the middle, but again, follows with those stone fruits, overripe peaches, mango, papaya drying for days. Dried mango. A little bit of light gummy thing going on. A little bit of I'd argue maybe yeast expression. Warming. But you don't really taste the alcohol on the palate. Warms its way down. Super just drinkable. I mean, this is in the range of triple IPA, and it just has such clean drinking capability. I mean, sorry, not super room. Headroom. Trillium headroom. You guys are probably ripping your hair out, screaming at the screen, telling me what you're talking about. Yeah, it sort of has a blend of headroom and also one of those big juicy what is it? Julius kind of beers. It's treehousey. It's something very hazy. Some of the really big treehouse beers and some of the really big, super crazy Trillium beers. It's been a while since I've had those. It's been a while since I've had one of those super hype, world-class, limited release Trillium treehouse kind of beers. And this is immediately reminding me of that. What else can I say? It's juice. It's ripe. It's drinkable. It doesn't have any burn to it. It actually, surprisingly, is a little bit more quaffable than you expect at 10%. 10%. Again, I mentioned that the alcohol is not really as noticeable. The malt has a little bit of biscuity note in the middle, but doesn't come off cloying. And especially at 10% beer, you might think that there's some kind of residual sweetness that might show you that 10%. Other than the alcohol, it's very well hidden. The nose is fantastic. The expressive fruit qualities and complexity on this one is absolutely insane. Yeah, honestly, it's got to be one of the best 10% double IPAs I've ever had. Insane. I mean, this has got to be one of the best hazes I've had, or New England styles I've had all year. 99 out of 100. 99 out of 100. 99 out of 100. Just absolutely insane. Just reminds me of the first time I had some of those really, really crazy hype beers, just where execution is perfect on a beer at 10%. So big, but it expresses its aromatics and fruit so well, and somehow creates a really drinkable beer at 10%, which really shouldn't be the case for a beer of that size. So Unreal. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Shout out to Billy. Good luck with you. I can't wait to try more beers of Nightmare. Later.